Hello, all my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to Eclectic Duality. My name is Alyssa, and today we're going to be doing an August forecast reading for you and the person on your mind. But as usual, keep in mind that energy is fluid, time is an illusion, roles can be reversed, and this may not be your story. And that's okay. There's so many amazing readers out there. One of them will resonate with you. And if you don't like the story that I tell in this reading, change the outcome. It is that simple. All right, Taurus, so this is going to be very much a love reading. It can be taken as platonic if you get messages that way, but the intention is for it to be more romance-based. All right, Taurus, let's get right into it. Please tell me about, Taurus and the person on their mind. We have the... Let's see what we have here. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Wow. Wow. So first of all, with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords showing up, I can already tell you... Let me take a drink of my coffee here. I can already tell you that this is actually meant to be a divine union at some point. Okay, I almost said a divine onion. This is meant to be a divine onion, folks. So I'm already seeing this is supposed to be a divine union of sorts. I am seeing that in the future, this is actually supposed to manifest as a relationship if it hasn't already. But we have a lot of hurdles currently in communication. And it's because one person is communicating in a very high vibrational way. They're communicating their feelings, what they want out of the relationship. They're being very clear, very honest, very truthful. And then you have one person who is communicating in a less mature, less high vibrational, less open type of way. Someone's not communicating their feelings of what they want, how they feel, anything like that. And there might even be some lies that have been told about emotions specifically, okay? With the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and that Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like it's literally a lie about feelings, okay? So you could have one person in this situation saying, I just want to keep it casual. Okay. Now, obviously, disclaimer, some people say that and mean it. Okay, so I don't want you to take this as, they told me they want to keep it casual, but they lied. So I'm going to rush forward and then, yeah. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Take this with a grain of salt. Okay, this is for many people. You are going to know in your gut if this applies to you. If you hear this and go, no, I think they meant what they said, believe that. If you hear this and go, I knew there was something wrong about what they said. I knew that wasn't the truth. I could feel it. I could see it. Maybe they couldn't look me in the eyes. Maybe they were fidgety. Maybe they acted different when they said it. And not everybody, when they're worried about hurting someone, acts a little different, okay? But this is going to be an apparent they weren't telling you the truth if it's your case. Now, the other story is that someone has said something about their feelings, like they don't want a relationship, they want to keep it casual, they don't have true feelings for you. There's something about this that was a lie, which is very interesting. The other story I'm hearing, and I hope this doesn't apply to you, Taurus, is that someone said they had feelings in order to manipulate you in some kind of way, okay? Let's hope that's not the case. But we got to keep it real up in this channel, okay? We got to keep it real. Otherwise, what am I doing? What am I doing here if I'm not telling you what I'm seeing? All right, so tell me more about the situation for my Taurus people and the person on their mind. We have the Magician and the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so someone has full power in this situation to change the circumstances in their favor, but they're not willing to do the research involved, is what I'm hearing. They're not willing to do the research. They're not willing to do that shadow work, go within, try to find the truth in the situation. Now I think I understand. Someone is afraid to receive the truth. Someone is afraid to look at the truth. So whoever it is that was lying about their feelings, it's not their intention to be deceitful. They are simply afraid of admitting the truth here. What is that truth? Oh my gosh. We have the Chariot and we have the Nine of Swords, okay? The truth is that they want forward movement, but they're afraid it's going to fail, okay? This person's been having a lot of nightmares. A lot of nightmares, Taurus. You could be having a lot of nightmares as well, because as we know, energy is fluid. I could be telling your story, their story, both of your stories. Just know that. But someone's having nightmares. Someone is feeling scared in the situation, and especially scared to tell the truth and be vulnerable. It's almost like they want to have the upper hand so they can never be hurt. So there's kind of this blasé attitude of, I don't really care. I don't care, but the truth is they do, okay? They think by saying it enough times, it'll make it true, or it'll make them invulnerable to any kind of harm. But the truth is that they're actually harming themselves more with all the stress that they're feeling in regards to the situation. But the truth of the matter is they want forward movement. In terms of signs that I'm seeing with the major arcana here, I would say you could be dealing with a Cancer, another Taurus, a Gemini, or a Virgo is what I'm feeling. I don't know why I got Gemini. When I looked at that Magician, when I see the Magician, I think Aries most of the time, okay? But I was feeling more of a Taurus and a Gemini. Another Taurus and a Gemini, which is very interesting. So, like I said, doesn't have to be those signs. Could be that you have a lot of those in your chart, or they have a lot of those in their chart. But that is the major energies that I'm feeling here. Tell me more about the situation for my Taurus people, about them and the person on their mind. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Another card here. Tell me more about the situation. Oh, we had a lot of cards just fall out. But we take them here in this joint. That's what we do. So we have the Justice in reverse. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Fool in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords. The Moon in reverse. The Seven of Cups. The High Priestess in reverse. And the Three of Cups. Okay. So we're getting to the nitty gritty here of why someone is afraid to move forward and why someone's not being truthful with their feelings. The truth is they were done dirty. Really dirty. Okay? Not even just the normal type of dirty where, someone breaks your heart. Okay? That sucks enough. Okay? This is literally someone... I'm hearing that someone got cheated on. They were taken advantage of for their love, their emotions, their money is what I'm hearing. I feel like money was actually stolen from someone, or there was an ex-partner or family member, actually, is what I'm hearing, who manipulated this person out of their money and left them broke. Okay? This is rock bottom. Literal rock bottom, and this person is terrified to go back there. It is literally almost like this person was in a great spot. They met someone. This person meant a lot to them. They loved them. They wanted to build something. This person was literally leeching off of the other, okay? And they drained them of their energy. I'm feeling energy vampire here. That's normally not a term that I use, is at least on this channel, because it's very specific, okay? Because there's energy vampires and then there's just toxic people. But I'm actually feeling like the person on your mind, the person who's going through it, if it's them and not you, it could be you as well, was literally dealing with a narcissist, literally dealing with an energy vampire, someone who didn't care about how used up they left the other person, who didn't care, what they took and had no interest in giving any back. They dealt with someone awful, okay? Awful. And so this person is terrified of making another bad judgment, getting into a relationship with someone who's another narcissist, and then losing everything. I feel like this person literally dug themselves out of the trenches, Taurus. And like I said, this could be you. You could have fear of expressing your feelings in this relationship, in this situation, because you were done wrong. Like really done wrong. So that is pretty much what the delay is in regards to the situation. And I feel like that's going to be really apparent in the month of August for a lot of you. All right, so where is this relationship going next? What is the next step in this relationship? I feel like this one wanted to come out. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And then we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. All right, so this is interesting, guys. I actually love that the true love came out because that tells me that the next step in this situation is you finding your true love. Okay, and I don't like to throw that out, true love, because this is a general reading for all Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, who want to watch this. Okay, so that's probably not going to be the story for all of you, but it's what it's telling me. For those of you that resonate with the story so far, is that you were actually moving into a true soul union with somebody romantically, which I absolutely love. That's wonderful news. But I feel like the root of the delays in this situation is one, finances, which we kind of talked about. Someone was completely taken advantage of in the past, and they're afraid of losing the money, the abundance, the stability that they worked so hard to build up, and they don't want to lose that again. They know how it feels to have that taken from them in an instant. Okay, they know, and so that's kind of holding them back. And this person, I feel like the person on your mind is very career driven, so that might be a little bit of a synchronicity for you to tell you that this is your reading. I don't know why that specifically, but this person is extremely work focused, and you'll notice that maybe they spend almost all their time focusing on their work. How can they make more money? How can they be more stable? How can they do more in their job? I also feel like this person is like that with their body. How can I get healthier? How can I be stronger? What else can I cut from my diet in order to live a more clean diet? It's something like that. Like this person is very focused on that kind of stuff. And they might seem a little bit materialistic at times, but the truth is that they know how it feels to have nothing. So it's not that this person is materialistic in a bad way. It's just they appreciate it now. They appreciate having stability. They appreciate having money. They appreciate the finer things because they've gone without. Okay? So the other thing is the religious factors. Now this one's kind of interesting. I'm feeling like another reason that this relationship might have been delayed or is going to be delayed is someone has a very traditional upbringing in regards to their religion and spirituality. So it could be that let's say you're watching tarot right now. Okay? So you could be a very spiritually unique individual. Okay? You could be very open-minded in regards to your spirituality, or maybe what you believe is a little bit more eccentric or out of the box in regards to what society sees. And the person on your mind might be something very, very traditional, like Protestant, Catholic, Jewish, Muslim, something very traditional. Okay? And something about their religion in particular tells them not to be with other people who are not of their religion. Now, this is where we're getting into a very specific storyline, so if this doesn't apply, don't worry. But I'm basically hearing that someone's religious beliefs is standing in the way of this union in some kind of way. But because we have that true love, I do feel like love is going to conquer all in this scenario. That yes, this might look very bleak at the moment because someone has refused to express their feelings or they've lied about their feelings, but just know that I do see true love around the corner. Now, another thing that I have to say, because this is a general read, is that just because I got the true love card in regards to where your romantic life is going next, it doesn't 100% mean it's with this person. But I will say, whatever your next relationship is, Taurus, it is most likely, if you resonate with the story, gonna be your true love, whether it's with this person or another. So either way, it is beautiful, beautiful good news in your romantic life for sure. Okay, so I want to get a card here to see how you can improve this situation personally. How can you improve this relationship? We had a few cards come out here. We have get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. So this might be about you trying to get to the bottom of why this person is not open to love, why this person has closed themselves off to the opportunity. This is a time to ask them questions. This is the time to try to be there for them so they feel like they can be open and express things that have happened in the past. The more that you find out about their personal life and their past, the more you're going to understand this situation. But one thing I'm hearing as a word of caution is do not, and I'm hearing this very strongly, do not play FBI, CIA, spy girl, spy guy. Okay, don't do that. I'm hearing that if this person finds out you're digging into their past and you're doing it without their permission, I feel like that's actually going to push this person away. This person, I feel like they're very private, okay, Taurus? So this is definitely about trying to help them open up with you so they can tell you what their situation is, what they've been through. And the more that they feel open to talking to you, and they feel safe expressing themselves, I think the more that they're going to open up to you and those true feelings are going to emerge. And then we have look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. So a lot of you in this situation, it could be really hurtful. You might feel like you've been super open and you've been honest and you've tried to be there for this person, you've expressed what you want in the future, and this person either said, I don't want the same thing, or they said, I don't just want something casual, I don't want anything serious, I don't have feelings for you that way. I feel like all of that really hurt, and a lot of you might have crumbled a little bit from the emotional heartache that came with that. But just know that regardless of whether this is your true love or it's somebody else, you guys are so much stronger than you think you are. And I have to say, I don't even think this is fully about your romantic life. I think you guys might be struggling in a few different areas in your life, and you might be buckling a little bit under the pressure. I'm kind of getting that 10 of Wands type scenario where you're worried about dropping everything. You're juggling, you are weighed down, you are having a hard time moving forward with all this excess weight, just bringing you down, that kind of thing. And one thing I want you to remember, 10 of Wands, which is what I'm picturing right now. 10 is the end of a cycle, okay? And it took you a long time to get to this point. Just think about how far you've come, for one. How far you've come with all of that weight on your shoulders. How much you've accomplished. And literally, you're a step away from moving from this cycle. That is a huge achievement on whatever we're talking about, okay? So just know this is something completely separate, like I said, guys, completely separate. Whatever it is you're struggling in, whatever it is that you're worried you can't move forward, it's just about done. Just remind yourself how far you've come, how many accomplishments you've achieved in this time of hardship, and just know that your success in that is right around the corner, okay? Then we have receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So when this person starts to open up to you, and I think they will, take every small victory as it comes, okay? If this person does something really small, like they just happen to mention something about their childhood, don't walk away and go, I wish they would have told me more. I wish they would have told me their true feelings. Instead, appreciate the gift they just gave you. Because I keep getting this person's extremely private. And anything that they share with you, even if it seems super small, they're literally sharing with you in the deepest of confidences. Okay, so just know that it was a huge gift for them to make themselves vulnerable in any sort of way, especially considering everything they've been through, everything that someone else did to them. They were completely taken advantage of and basically left in the cold. So just keep that in mind, okay? Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Do I need to even explain that? I don't think I do. Like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. Now, one way to help someone open up to you is to open up to them. If you want them to be more open with their feelings, be more open with your feelings. If you want them to feel safe to share, private information about their childhood, share private information about your childhood. If you want someone to trust you enough to share with you, trust them enough to share with them. I'm hearing that what you want out of this relationship, you have to continue to show. And I feel like a lot of you might hear that and go, Alyssa, I've been honest with them. I've been open. I've told them what I wanted. Okay, I believe you. I believe you, but I feel like you have to continue to do that, and you have to go that extra step of truly making yourself vulnerable. I feel like, Taurus, a lot of you stand very, very strong, and to many people, you look invulnerable. You might not believe that, though. You might think that there were times where you were completely vulnerable with this person, but the funny part is this person just saw someone who was like a gladiator, someone untouchable, someone invincible, someone who couldn't be ruffled, someone extremely strong. Okay? So this is almost that time to purposefully and intentionally show off that vulnerable side. Show them that you have been through it. You do understand. You show them that you trust them with the ooey gooey center of your emotions, okay? All right, so what are your person's desires towards you? So we have to be very careful with these cards. So I'm going to be covering up some fun here. We have the Knight of Swords. Their desire with you, they want to dominate you. Okay, you might not know that. And you might know that. Because like I said, I feel like this person wanted something casual. Or they said they did. Okay, so this person might have wanted a friends with benefits scenario. They might have wanted something a little more 50 Shades of Grey here, with no strings attached, that kind of thing. But either way, I'm hearing that your person, they want to dominate you in many, many different ways. And then we have the Temperance. This person sees you as beautiful and graceful and untouchable. And I feel like this person actually loves to watch you. You might not know that. I feel like this person might watch you when you aren't paying attention. And there's something about you, like I said, I keep getting that feeling of warrior, and vulnerable, untouchable. And that might be how this person sees you, almost too good to be true. And that might be where a lot of their fear comes from. They might see you as literally too good to be true. They're worried that you'll end up being just like that person who hurt them before. You know, that kind of thing. It's kind of like that fantasy. They feel like you're a fantasy in some kind of way. And then we have the King of Chalices. So this person, they might seem very stoic, very unemotional, you know, that kind of stuff. But the truth is that they want to nurture you. They want to take care of you. And I think you might be surprised to hear this, but in this card specifically, the king is looking forward. He's not even looking at her. He looks very stoic and unemotional, but he has his hands in her hair in a very loving way. And she's holding on to his knee. And it's almost like a comforting, nurturing gesture, okay? Where he wants her to feel safe. And he wants her to be comfortable. Well, I feel like if you really think about it, there's been times where he has unintentionally showed you that there are feelings there for you. Very unintentional. Maybe when he was lost in thought. Maybe when he wasn't thinking, he grabbed your hand, or he touched your hair, or there was something that was a hint of his true feelings. And I think if you think back, you're gonna find something. Maybe it's in the way he looked at you. Maybe it was in the way he said your name, or she said your name, or she looked at you. It's something, some kind of hint there that you guys aren't aware of, or weren't aware of. I think you're about to be. Okay, so any further messages for my Taurus about this situation in August? We have the Star in reverse, Aquarian energy. I feel guided to say that. I think one thing to keep in mind in August is not about fully bringing this relationship to fruition. Okay, this is something you don't want to rush. This is something that's going to take time, because this person has to feel ready to trust you. They have to feel ready to open up to you. But I do feel like you can make very strong steps in that direction by simply trying to understand them better and try to place yourself around them in such a way that you become a confidant or someone they can trust. It's almost like you proving that you are a reliable person to them. And a lot of you might go, Alyssa, I don't need to prove anything. Okay, that's so true. You don't have to prove anything. But if you want this relationship specifically to work, it will require you showing them over and over and over again that you can be trusted. Okay, this is literally someone who was made a victim. They might not seem like it. They might not have a victim mentality in regards to how they walk around and portray themselves, but this person was made a victim. Okay? They were taken from, they were drained, they were taken advantage of, they were manipulated. And so there's a little bit of trauma that comes along with that this person has to work through. And you have to decide if you're willing to put in that extra work and time in order to build that trust with them. Okay? And there's no wrong, right answer here on what you should do. It is all about what you want and what you're willing to do in this relationship. If you don't want to stick around and pretty much be building this for a long time before it comes to fruition, move forward. If you want to make this happen, you got to be willing to put in that time and energy. Okay? So you got to make that decision. All right, my beautiful Taurus, I'm going to have you guys think of 3 questions that would require a yes, no, maybe answer, and I will pull your cards. So think of that first question that would require a yes, no, maybe answer. we have, interesting, the Ace of Clubs. A passionate fire will be lit within yourself or another. Yes, 2 exclamation points. And then the Three of Diamonds. Work with others to accomplish your goals. Yes, but you will need to ask for help. So whatever it is you ask for, absolutely, yes, a positive yes. But you're going to have to ask for assistance or help in whatever this is. And if it has to do with your person and building the situation, it might be as simple as you having that vulnerable moment we talked about, saying what you want in the future and asking for them to help you understand why they feel a certain way or why they aren't willing to move forward, or, you know, whatever it is, why they won't confide in you at this moment, whatever it is that you asked. All right, so think of that second question that would require a yes, no, maybe answer. And we have the 10 of Diamonds. You will have the stability and abundance you always dreamed of. Fuck yeah. So that is an absolute positive yes, positive answer. Yes, you can have what you want. Absolutely. You're going to get it. Sky's the limit. Dreams will happen. Wish upon a star. All that beautiful stuff. All right, so think of that third question that would require a yes, no, maybe answer. And our answer is King of Spades. Speak your truth and defend it. And the 6 of Spades. It is time to gather what is important to you and leave this situation. All right, my beautiful Taurus people, if you got to the end of this reading, please leave a Taurus emoji in the comments. If you are one of my cross watchers, please leave your sign in the comments so I know where all my cross watchers are at. And if you are new to my channel and you liked this content, please join the family, subscribe down below. But if this is where I leave you, I love you guys so much and take care.